Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
When you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck balls with balls of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
9:28. We got Brittany, Samantha, and Andrea in studio. How are we doing this morning? So I thought it was brutally cold when I left today. I'm not the cold weather
bitter.
guy. Is it?
For sure.
So the salon's closed on Mondays,
Yes,
correct?
Sunday and Monday we are closed. Some of the girls will take appointments, maybe if they're making something up, but for the most part we're closed Sunday, Monday.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited to have everybody in studio. I was on Facebook because I help manage the community calendar for RiverBender and see some of the things that are going on. This Saturday, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's haircuts for Samantha.
Yes.
And how is the best way to start really talking about the event, but really doing it in the best way for our audience too? I'll let you guys decide how we should start.
Yeah, so a lot of it's just going to be getting the word out. We are going to be operating on like a walk-in basis only that day instead of doing appointments like we normally do. That way we can get as many people through and taken care of as possible. It's the only way we can make it work. So we're going to be open from 8 to 1 on Saturday. We're going to have all hands on deck. So we're going to get as many haircuts through as we can during that time so that we can donate that money back to Sam.
And right off the bat, too, Samantha, how does it feel knowing that, the Mirage and your coworkers, I'm sure, coming together and really doing something like this?
I'm very grateful for it. It's kind of overwhelming.
We're happy to do it, though. I mean,
bet.
It's very exciting.
her
knowing
story
that-
was pretty moving, so, we all kind of wanted to just step up and help her out.
And how long have you been with the salon before, if you don't mind me asking? When did your journey start with the Mirage?
I started December 1st of last year.
Been with me the whole time since I opened.
Really cool. And now, as a whole, how has the salon done for the first full year?
Oh my
Great.
gosh, it has been like a dream come true. I mean, we've tripled our staff size. We've added new services that were never in the original plan. It's like one day after another, we're just growing and growing and
Really
growing.
cool. Well, you guys all throughout the year, girls throughout the year, were doing really cool community events. Like you were at
We
the
like to do
River
that
Dragons
stuff.
games, giving free haircuts, and just being a part of it. But your team, it's like everyone really loves being a part of the
We
team.
genuinely do really like each other. I think that's the problem. We look for excuses to hang out.
Well, that's
We
a
just
good
call it work.
And we're all so different, but we all click so much.
It's a vibe.
Well, you got to have it, I think, especially with what you're doing. If you aren't happy and making the
Yeah.
client have a good session or a good, treatment, then what are you doing it for,
Absolutely. We really got lucky. We get so nervous every time we have to bring somebody else on board, though, because we have such a good thing going, and we're
Yep.
like, okay, we don't want to mess it up. We get a little anxious.
Well, you're right, though, because we talk about that here, too, when you have a smaller team. If you bring one person in, you're like, uh-oh.
That big apple across the top.
Any balance that's off, like we feel it.
You're right, though, and it's a weird feeling, too, and you just kind of know,
For sure.
Well, I think that wanted to go back to this because I want everyone to mark their calendars right now for this Saturday starting at 8 a.m. How long
Yes.
are you going to be open until again?
We'll keep going if people are still there. Our original plan was 8 to 1. Those are our normal hours on Saturday, but if we're still got a line, we'll get through it.
There you go.
Until the benefit that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so take me through how that lines up because I know that you guys are going to be really busy on Saturday.
It's going to be a crazy day. So we have the haircut benefit in the morning from 8 to 1, and then in the evening, starting at 6 o'clock, we have our trivia night benefit that we've planned for her.
Really cool.
A lot of community
music trivia.
outreach for that one. There's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be a great time. We have a cash bar. We're selling t-shirts. We have some amazing baskets that have been put together by all the local businesses that we're going to be auctioning off throughout the night.
That's so cool.
It's going to be a whole
Where's
thing.
that at?
So that's going to be at the KC Hall in Godfrey.
Oh, that's a great
Yes.
spot for it, too.
Yeah.
I like it because it's easy to get out of,
and everybody knows where it's at.
You're 100% right. And so $20 haircuts for both men and women
Yes,
that
and
day?
it's for the benefit. It's $20 at the door too. So that's
cool.
pretty much across the board. We wanted to make it nice and easy for everyone.
Absolutely. Why don't we do this? We've already been talking for like 10 minutes. We'll take a break and we'll come back and really dissect this because this is a great conversation conversation. I highly encourage you all to mark your calendars for this Saturday at 8 a.m. or until, well, the lines stop.
Literally. We'll get through it.
More of this conversation with Brittany, Samantha, and Andrea continue right here on this 11th day of December. We're getting close.
Yeah, we are.
I'm ready for my week off.
Amen.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBenderRadio.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad.
9:35. Welcome back. You know, I always love the commercial break because you never know what could be discussed or what happens, you know.
Especially with us here.
We discussed sake disclaimers. You know, that was just on my end of things. But coming back to this Saturday, a busy day for everyone, it seems like, at this table. And Samantha, yourself, if it's okay, can you take us through a little bit of your journey and what the last, year or so, or what you've been down has kind of been like?
So I've actually been going through this for a while. Really? My mom passed away whenever I was 9 years old. She had breast cancer, and she went in remission, and it spread to her bones, and it just got to her. And then, so that makes me extra high risk. She was very young, and with hers, they found a cyst or something along those lines, and they told her it was fine, like nothing to worry about. And then a year later, it was full-blown cancer. Oh. So, I don't know if she carried the BRCA gene or anything like that. Like, I've gotten all the genetic testing, and, like, I've been getting watched very closely since about 2016.
Wow.
And I go every 6 months to get MRIs and mammograms. I rotate them. And in 2018, they found the first mass. And it was benign. They removed it, and having a mastectomy was actually brought to my attention. And I was young, and I was just like, absolutely not.
Right.
No.
Right.
I didn't know, like, really anything into it. I was just like, absolutely not. And I did the genetic testing, and I actually carry a BRCA gene. They don't know what it is. So I'm just kind
It's
of...
like roulette. It's just gambling.
I could get a call one day that's like, yes, it's cancerous, or no, it's not. Actually, my last appointment this year, she had ran it through 6 other labs, and only one came back that they're kind of sure, like almost positive that it's benign, but they don't know.
Wow.
Or not a cancerous gene. But the other 5 are still very unsure. So to me, like, that's my chance.
Too much of a gamble.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She's got young children.
Yeah, I have a 1-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I also have 3 stepchildren.
So we got to get her taken care of and
Whoa.
treated.
Well, and I mean, regardless of everything else going on, you have 3 stepchildren, you have children of your own, you just finished school this year.
She went to school full time this year
That's incredible.
and still worked and dealt with this and took her boards like the day after she had a surgery. She is a superwoman.
This is incredible. I mean, if you don't mind me, what kept you motivated? I mean, because
My kids.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So they found the first one in 2018. They found 2 more in 2021, and then this year, so I went for my mammogram in April. They didn't see anything, and then I had my MRI in beginning of October, and it was like right when I had like a month
everything.
after I finished school.
Wow.
And I was actually studying for my boards and went to my testing, and they found this other mass and kind of like really threw me off. Normally, like when I go for my testing the night before, like I get a funny feeling in my stomach, like something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they find something, usually like, because I go to Barnes for everything, and if they normally call me like before I even get in my driveway, like we found something. Well, this time it was a little different. It's kind of in the same family as the other masses that they found. I've actually gotten surgery in each breast to remove the 3 that they found. So this would be the 3rd time. And this one, like I said, it's a little different. It's actually a fibroadenoma void change, so it's like it's growing at a pretty rapid. It's already in 6 months have grown 4 centimeters.
Wow.
And a mastectomy was actually brought up to me again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older, like I'm starting my career. I have another child. I have a family now. Like my life is completely different, and other options were brought to me, like mastectomy through construction and. Just a lot of different options. When it was brought to my attention and I had talked about it with my doctor, she told me that it would actually be a great choice. It would lower my risk of ever getting full-blown malignant cancer in the future by 95%. And as long as I have tissue in my breast, I will continue to form these masses. And if it's not really like if, it's like when is one gonna come up. And this one is growing at such a rapid rate. It's she told me that on a scale of 1 to 6, 6 being cancer, that it's a high level suspicion of 4. Oof. And of course I want to move it right away. And then once we started talking about the mastectomy, kind of like everything was off the table. Because if we do this surgery, like, it eliminate everything. Mm-hmm. So they just remove all the tissue, do the reconstruction. I don't ever have to do this testing or, like, the frequent appointments or none of that anymore. Because I'll do the yearly exams, but they won't go into depth like they do now unless they really feel something.
Well, I could only imagine the toll that takes each time you're going in, and you have to go multiple times a year. I mean, that's not only a toll on your body,
I've been in the doctor every week pretty much since beginning of October.
Wow.
I've been studying for my boards. Like, one of my friends was like, well, why don't you just put it off, until this is over? And I was like, absolutely not. I've come way too far.
Yeah.
And,
done it with.
like, after I found out, it was just, like, everything was just kind of like a blur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like, I actually passed my boards with a B. So
good for you. Wow. Well, and can I ask you, I mean, seriously, out of all I just think that you're such an amazing person. I'm not trying to patronize you, but I mean, the fact that you're going through the battle of your life, literally, and you're...
Like a trooper all year, too.
I can't believe this, because for so many people that always have this dark cloud going over them, woe is me, you have multiple dark clouds, and here you are going to school, and you had this kick-ass year with dealing with all the... And I mean that. That's just incredible.
Now you know why we all wanted to help her so bad. We were just like, absolutely. What do we need to do?
And what does that feel like too, knowing that you're just who you are as a person's reflecting on so many people and going, we want to help?
It's very overwhelming.
I bet.
Because like I didn't really, not that I didn't think nobody would like help me, but I didn't even want to like do this at first because I didn't want to seem like a charity case or anything like that. And my best friend was like, this is life-changing. Like, you're not just a bum that, like, you know, needs help paying your bills.
Yeah.
Like, this is life-changing.
Wow.
And you work for yourself, and you're going to be off work, and, like...
Because between all of her surgeries, like, the recovery time is going to be months.
Like, this is going to be...
Wow.
So that's what we're raising money for, to help her... kind of get through that hard time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So when if you don't, because I'm not, just in case you don't know all the answers, I'm sure you don't, when does that kind of look like? So, are you planning a date for that surgery to happen at this point?
Yeah, I went to my doctor. She sent me to plastic surgery.
Okay.
I didn't really like the first plastic surgeon. So I got a second opinion. She's a female. She's actually really great. And they line up about, it'll start, I think she told me April 4th is when it will all start. So I'll get my mastectomy and my expanders in April. And then in July, they'll add the implants. And then in March, we're doing a deep procedure. And then that tissue will go over the implants. And because me being so young, they tell me, like, you know, there's a chance the implants are going to last forever. So you just need a little bit more extra tissue in there. And at first I was like, with the first surgeon, I was like, absolutely not. You're not cutting my body. Like, you're already cutting this side.
Right.
No, I don't think so. But then with my new plastic surgeon, she was just like, she's great. Awesome. Like, great experience. Comfortable. Made me change my entire thought process. Like, okay, well, maybe that's another. Well, I was like, you know what? Let me see pictures. Do you have pictures?
Right.
Like, I need to see what this is going to look like. Like, I'm young.
She's a very analytical person anyway with all things. So this is accurate. Yeah.
And so she actually had her whole portfolio.
Okay.
And it was great. It looked great. And I told her, like, I don't know about, like, cutting on my stomach. Like, I don't know about that. Because I see people get all these surgeries, their belly button looks weird.
You're right.
So once I seen her portfolio, I was like, okay, like, maybe we can do this. And then she's booked out for this procedure for a whole year. So I'm like, okay, well, she must be good.
Well, exactly right. Well, and too, I mean, just hearing some of the concerns that you had, I mean, I would have never even have thought about, you know, some of those, but whenever you're going through that and you're trying to think what's the best step forward, and then you got to navigate those waters of procedure. I mean, that's, I mean, how many... Whenever do you utilize your friends at all at work, your friends and general family when you're talking about this? Because for me personally, I couldn't make that decision just on that one consult. You know, that's just me though.
It was rough. Actually, my boyfriend came to me the second time when the mastectomy was brought up. And, like, somebody at work had told him about it and was talking to him about it. And he came home and we just talked about it.
We kind of gently bullied her into it.
That's great. Well, it's nice to know though that you have such a great support system.
Yeah,
you know, and it really does. Throughout the last years of dealing with this, and I mean, when we say years, literally years.
Yeah.
Did your mindset ever change on the journey that you've been having with battling this? Because I could only imagine. I mean, it's difficult to be positive about this all the time.
I guess I didn't realize how serious it was because I literally been going through this my entire life.
Right.
And
I think you finally had the
Yeah.
chance to like sit with
Yeah.
it and address it like once and for all. I think she's just been kind of like managing it the last few years the best she could, but she finally was at this point where it was, I'm going to handle this now.
Especially when she told me that like it would lower my risk 95%. It was kind of like a no-brainer.
Right.
Like, and I have kids. Mm-hmm. I grew up without my mom, and I don't want my kids to do that.
100%. Let's take one last break. I never do this, but I want to keep talking with you because I just think your story's so incredible. And we got to get everybody at the Mirage Salon and Barbershop.
That's right.
Here's the address, 222 Herbert Street in Alton. That's right next to my uncle's house on Lad. There you go. Stop by the Mirage this Saturday, 8 a.m. until the lines are gone.
Yep.
But I hope to see all of you there. We're going to keep this conversation going. 9:48's the time on this 11th day of December. Daily Show on a Monday. Hit you next right after this.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway safe rubber tire dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to our Daily Show. Here's CJ. 9:50. I've had enough of Wham already, so I can talk over Wham. I think it's a great Christmas song for everyone that's gonna text me. But come on now, you've already heard it 48 times. All right.
Literally today.
No kidding.
Yeah.
This great conversation continues. I do get paid with the Mirage and Brittany, Samantha, and Andrea. And take me through, if it's okay, Samantha, some of just your interactions with your clients, because it seems like you really love where you're at, especially with the people you're working with every day.
I do love where I'm at. I'm really successful.
Yeah.
In like a year. It's crazy. My clients are great. They're very supportive too. Mm-hmm. I've actually had some of them just like, what can I do to help? Mm-hmm. Like anything you need, like just let me know. And I know sometimes it's hard, like they kind of tiptoe around it. They don't really know how to bring it up. Like they want to talk about it because,
right.
we're so close. I see them every month.
Share everything.
Like, really, it's like a vent session, and I've been pretty open with them. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty an open book.
Do you think it helps?
Yeah, it does.
Really cool.
To talk about it, it's actually, it's very nice to talk about it. Just so I don't sit heavy on my chest every single day. And I would probably be a basket case if I didn't have it.
Well, you're 100% right, because especially when you can externalize it too and get to talking, like you said, just starting the interview off, you love going to work every day. You know?
We genuinely do. Like, even if we're in a bad mood going in, like, we just hype each other up by the end of it.
It's so nice.
Well, and to figure that out, seriously, Andrea, in a year, to have this environment to where people literally are going, get me the hell out of my house, I want to go to work. You know?
Work's always been my escape, so that was always my goal. Make it theirs too.
Yeah. So Saturday, as you guys were getting everything kind of together, this developed pretty quickly.
Yeah,
huh?
it was very quick. I mean, the way we were able to throw it together was solely because we had so much support from the community. So many people showed up and helped, and we have it all locked away. It's going to be 2 great fundraisers. Let's see. Let's get this going too on Saturday, just to kind of recap, at 8 a.m. at the Mirage, 222 Herbert Street. That's whenever people are going to start lining up, and I'm sure there will be a line. Yeah,
I'm sure of
Saturdays
it.
are normally pretty busy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Are they really?
Yes.
And so walk-in basis only. If you're a Mirage client at this point, you should know that Saturday's walk-in. But if you aren't walk-in only, you can't call the Mirage and book an appointment.
Right,
$20 in the door, and then a donation.
Yeah, whatever you want. It's just $20 haircuts that day. I mean, that's our price normally anyway, but we're just going to then turn around and then donate to Sam at the end of the day. So the more people we have through the door, the more that we can donate.
Really cool. And then that's going to run until the lines kind of dissipate, because the evening event starts at?
Doors open at 5:45.
Wow, you got a big... Oh, you're all going to be moving on Saturday.
I know. We're going to have our comfy clothes on for sure.
So doors open at 5:45?
Yep.
Now, if people are listening to this today or reading the article or listening on demand throughout the week, what's the best way for them to support it if they'd like it? Is in terms of baskets and donations?
Yeah, if you want to make a donation, we do have a GoFundMe page. Our link is on our Facebook page. You can donate directly to Sam that way, or you can donate a basket. We are doing a raffle that night. We're going to be a silent auction. Yeah,
really
all of the baskets throughout the night. We have a T-shirts we're going to be selling at the door that night, or you can just come out and do a little bit of all of it.
That's exactly right. See, that's exactly
Starting with
right.
a haircut.
Right off the bat, you can start with a great haircut, and really just supporting throughout the day is the best way to do it, because it's no secret, I'm sure, that you're already planning the next year out. This is going to be a long year.
Yeah, it is.
And but it's really optimistic just from hearing this portion of the conversation that you have a really good support staff, and your employer and your family seems like they're really behind you.
Yeah.
And that's really that's great to hear.
I have a great village.
Yeah,
it takes a village.
You do. You need to have one. And with that being said, Brittany, as you're gearing up for Saturday too, I haven't heard much from you.
I know. It's just like, hey guys,
I'm like, well, I feel like I gotta talk to Brittany a little bit. What are you looking forward to the most? Is it seeing everyone walking in? Is it all the hard work that you're putting in?
It all come together.
Is that really for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple of weeks of planning.
Yeah,
and
there's been a lot of
to get
prep.
that day and have, the excitement of the day. See what it
We're
brings,
ready for it.
too.
It's like how I imagine retail workers feel on Black Friday. Like, they just hype themselves up all week. Like, that's us this week. We're like, it's fine. We'll get through it. It's going to be crazy, but great.
And it's came so fast.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I really have.
Time has flown by. Yes.
The fact that it's this week, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? What shows you how hard all of you guys have been working to get this done, too.
I'm just very appreciative because it's so close to Christmas.
It is.
And
we all have
everybody
kids.
has been so supportive and giving, and they don't have to.
Right.
And it's
they got their.
like
It's a
real
hard
this
time.
week.
Yeah.
So
Everyone's been dropping off the baskets this week, so our shop's starting to fill up with all these really cool items that are going to be.
Lots of alcohol bottles. Watch your footing there.
A little bit. But it's really cool to see all of those conversations that we've had the last month to, other businesses and stuff, and really seeing it kind of come together when we have all these cool things to auction off. And
it's very nice.
Well, and like you said, it takes a village. You got a hell of a one. That's...
Heck yeah!
But also, too, Samantha, I think we'd be remiss, too, to not... your dedication and your perseverance, because it takes someone special to put down the hard hat every day and go to work and go to school and manage a family.
she leaves it at the door, too. Like, you would
That's
never know.
huge.
Like, I didn't even know until, like, she told me. Like, that's how stoic she can be.
She's got a strong front.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I'm not patronizing you. I mean, I stubbed my toe, and this whole building hears about it until next week. You know,
I'm the same way.
But I mean, it's really inspirational, and I think regardless of if someone's fighting for, battling an illness or going through whatever hurdle they're having in life, to look at what you're going through and going to school and managing a family and still having a successful year on top of it all.
Doing the thing.
And I won best of
She
the
did.
best.
She just
Best
won
of the best.
Best of the Best last Friday. She's amazing.
I mean, that's a real, to me.
She's had a year.
That's inspiration at its finest.
Like, nothing stops her.
And you didn't have to go on Snapchat to find it. This is local inspiration, too. I mean, that's what I think is just amazing. And Samantha, is there anything that you kind of tell you're looking back throughout this last couple of weeks of everything kind of coming together? I mean, because I'd be crying left and right. I mean, I'd be so
I have my
emotional.
moments. I have my moments.
You're allowed to have those.
Yeah. Considering.
Yeah, no kidding. What's your thought to somebody that might be going through maybe an illness or maybe just fighting through something that maybe needs some inspiration? What's your thoughts to them?
Don't give up. Mm-hmm. Never know.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, we've been talking pretty much the entire hour, and I've loved every minute of it.
It's what we do best.
Well, yeah. And, do some barbershop and salon stuff, too, in the mix, too. Good stuff all the way around. Best of the best in front of us here, and this Saturday will be the best of the best way to support somebody that's really given so much this year, and I'm excited for it. Saturday, December the 16th at 222 Herbert Street. Your morning starts off at the storefront for your $20 to get in the door and whatever you want to donate to get your haircut done after that, and then at 5:45.
Yep. Music trivia.
You can tell I didn't party this weekend. I'm remembering it all.
He's like, I got my dates and times.
You can stop by the Casey Hall in Godfrey. That's on Stamper Lane by Rolling Hills Golf Course, and just enjoy. Are tickets on sale for this?
So it's cash at the door.
I like
cash
that.
at the door.
Yeah. Because then the hardest part of the week for me is trying to find a place to pick up my damn ticket.
Yeah.
Scrambling for the screenshot on
Collecting
your
all the
phone.
money. Yeah.
We wanted to make it nice and easy for everyone.
And then for people to stay up to date with all this, what's the best way to do so?
Our Facebook page, probably. Our Facebook page, the Mirage Barbershop and Salon. Yep.
Perfect.
Or all our personal ones.
Yeah, Facebook. We're pretty big on social media.
You can find us anywhere. Yeah. Really.
All the things.
All of them.
Had to throw that one in there.
Right, it's our catchphrase. All the things.
All the things.
We do
all the
of them.
things taking you up to the top of the hour. 9:59 is the time on this 11th day of December. For more information, visit the Facebook page. We'll put a write-out up. And the best of luck this Saturday. I hope it turns out great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. We'll take a quick break. Top of the hour news next right here on this Monday morning in the heart of the 618.